Hello and welcome back to And We Rolling, and welcome to the day where we find out what is underneath this cover, you guys. But before we get into that, we need to head down to the workshop and fix the Porsche. So let's get started. Alrighty, you guys, you're joining me now in the workshop section of the garage with the Club Sport 25 GT2 RS. We got to get this thing opened up and figure out why it won't turn on. So let's get started. All right, you guys, now that we're inside the GT2 RS, first thing we're going to do is check the switch, the physical switch, make sure that it could slide back and forth, make sure that it's able to complete a circuit. After that, we'll check the wiring on top, make sure it's still soldered, make sure it's still in contact. Finally, we're going to check the wiring at the splice points where I spliced the switch to the ESC, make sure that those are still connected. We'll hook up the battery and see if we're getting power. If we still not getting power after that, we got problems. All right, you guys. So I don't know if you guys can tell. Try to get this where y'all can see it. This is not a square anymore. It's actually kind of messed up. Not sure what's going on with that. So I think I'm going to try to push this back down. Looks like there's some separation there. You guys can see that. Try to push this back down. Actually, this thing looked rusty though. I don't remember getting this car wet, but whatever. I'm gonna try to push this down and then close it back together. Hook a battery up to it, see if that gets power, see if the switch is actually what's the issue here. Alrighty, you guys. So it turns out the switch, the physical switch was the problem, not the wiring. So here we go, switch on. Off, switch on. So that's all good to go. Basically, sometimes the board comes up, like you see the brown part there. Sometimes that comes up from like the switch and everything doesn't get proper contact. So what I do in that situation, take my pliers. There's 3 metal tabs on each side. Push this stuff back down with the pliers, push this back down with the pliers, push this back down with the pliers, and then kind of squish this thing back together like so. And that's that. So I'll put this back together and then we'll head on back to the main garage, check out our new car. Alrighty, car's all back together, but really quickly, before we head back to the garage, I figured we might as well check and make sure everything works. So here goes steering. Lights, and of course, I think it works. Alrighty, you guys, the Porsche is fixed in parts. So without further ado, the latest addition to the garage is we got a Murci SV. Alrighty, y'all. I think that'll do it for this time. So until next time, let's keep it rolling.